What's happening, my people? So I know a lot of y'all are probably here for the tennis shoes and stuff like that, but we're on this channel. But if you just clicking, you want to see about Falcon and Winter Soldier, and you want to see what I'm talking about, well, you in the right spot. So this right here is Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 5. So man, a lot of things have been going on. Last episode, it ends on a cliffhanger. Well, not a cliffhanger, but we see John has killed somebody. He's gonna start up an international incident and stuff. Pretty much like you can't be Captain America killing people with the symbol for America in front of a large crowd and stuff. So that's a wrap with that. So he's dealing with the backlash of his actions. He's taking off running and trying to get isolation and this and that. Bucky and Falcon, they go tackle him. Look, you got to give that shield up, buddy. You ain't Captain America no more. Like, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. So you know what's gonna happen. So they fighting, epic battle. Like he doing this thing with both of them, man. Like, John but he was a badass before, but now that he has the serum, now he's another animal. Bucky, he's another animal as well because he has the serum and he has that Wakandan arm. So, Sam is kind of outmatched, but he in there. Sam got heart. Sam got heart, man. So they fighting, blase, trying to take the shield. In the fight, John ends up ripping off Falcon's wings. So he loses his wings, no longer flying. I'm like, what's a falcon without no wings, man? Should you a penguin or something? Like, So they end up kicking his ass. Like, in Sam is the one that actually gets the shield from him. He uses like the propulsion from his rocket thing, packing stuff, and kind of like breaks John's arm and stuff. So they get the shield back. You're gonna be court-martialed or whatever. You gotta go to court. The government is like, look, dishonorably discharged. You ain't getting no benefits, this and that. Like, y'all are the ones who made me. I'm Captain America. No, you're not Captain America anymore, buddy. Like, you out of here. So it's kind of like he did all this stuff for the nation, and then they just like cast him aside. Now you know when it feel like a brother when he go in the military and stuff. But anyways, and it's weird because whenever he leaves out, there's like an official that comes and she knows like a lot of his information. She's like, you're gonna need to call me and stuff. It's Elaine from Seinfeld. Like, I was a big Seinfeld fan. Like, I love Seinfeld. So I'm like, that's Elaine. I'm like, Elaine. I'm like, that's cool. Y'all probably know her from something else. I know she had another show and stuff, but she's always Elaine from Seinfeld, no matter what to me. Nemo is back in Sokovia. Bucky goes find him. And they have a discussion. He's like, if you want to take Carly down, you know what you're going to have to do. And so he points the gun at Nemo, and Zemo, and pulls the trigger. He had the bullets in his hand and stuff. He just wanted to show him, like, I could have killed you, but I'm not who you think I am. And another thing, this a fate that's worse than death. I'm gonna give you to the Wakandans. So the Dora Milaje, they come up, they say they're gonna take him to the raft. So I think that's like the raft, like I don't think there's like Wakandan. I think there's like Shield and stuff. I know in the comic book the raft is kind of like outside New York. It's like in the middle of nowhere, like a prison and stuff. So I'm assuming that's where they bringing him. But I would have thought that the Wakandans kind of would have locked him up themselves, because if they have like a Wakandan prison, like, you're not getting out of vibranium cells and stuff and all they technology. Like, you would be safer in Wakandan jail. I was trying to think of a big word. Sorry, buddy. Sam meets Isaiah Bradley, and he explains Isaiah explains his experience in about what happened in this and that. And Sam is kind of like naive. And he's like, what went wrong in this and that? Like, what went wrong? Like, they was experimenting on us because they had experiments back in the days. What was it, the Tuskegee experiments and stuff? And they gave black people syphilis and this and that. So they kind of playing off of that. But it's like in their experiments, they were getting powers and stuff. So he like, they experimented with us. They sent us out there. Some of my people, they got imprisoned. They were going to blow the POW camps up to get rid of the evidence. He broke out and saved them. They ended up dying anyway because the stuff was killing him. And he was the only one that survived. And he's like, they experimented on me. They did me dirty for all these years. They didn't let my people know that I was alive. A nurse was kind enough to fake my death. That's the only way I got out. So that's why I don't have like a close relationship with Captain America, with the shield, with America. And he like, if a black man tries to take up the shield, you a damn fool. So that's kind of like the things that Sam has been dealing with in his mind, like why he didn't take the shield is because he like, I don't feel like I'm a representation of America and stuff. So that was like things that he was fighting over. But I think that's the reason why Steve wanted to give Sam the shield, because he wanted to make a change for America. He was like, I want you to be the new face of this, because you are an upstanding person, and no matter if you black or white or whatever, like it's the person, not the skin color and stuff. So Steve was an upstanding dude, even though he did fight Iron Man when he knew Bucky killed his parents. Like that was messed up stuff right there. But so Bucky shows up. He gives Sam a package, but he doesn't open it or whatever. But he had asked for a favor from the Dora Milaje. He like, okay, I gave y'all Zemo. Can I need one more favor. So the favor was this package that he gave to Sam. I'm assuming like it's gonna be some vibranium wings and them things. Like you ain't gonna be able to rip these things up. Like once he put these wings on, Sam gonna be off the hook. Sam gonna be cold with these things, dog. But he goes, and I think they build their camaraderie, cause like they haven't been friends. Like they've been together in this series and stuff, but they both know each other through Captain America. They don't really have a relationship with each other. This right here builds their relationship with each other. And so Sam family, they were always a family that was helping people and stuff. So they asked for these favors back from the community. They're like, you remember my daddy, my mama and them? They used to, oh yeah, man, anything for the Wilson family. So everybody comes out, they're helping with the boat. And Bucky comes out, he's helping with the boat, and they're building their bond. They're building their bond and stuff on this situation. Meanwhile, John goes meet up with Lamar family. He's like, I got the person who killed your son. You got vengeance and this and that. And he kind of lying, because Carly is the one that killed Lamar. And so the parents, they're like, oh, we're so proud. Lamar was so proud of you, and we're happy that you did this and that. So he feels guilty, because he's like, I know I didn't kill the person that killed Lamar. So that's going to be in his mind. You know he's going to come after Carly. Bucky and Sam, they have their last little rendezvous. They throw in the shield. They get their practice on. And I think Bucky kind of resented the fact that Steve gave the shield to him at first, because like he was so close to him. But then he starts learning about his character, and I think he comes at peace with the decision, and like, damn, Sam is that dude. Sam is a good dude, man. And Sam kind of gives Bucky tough love. You like, you've been needing all this from Steve and from other people. Like, you got to get validation in yourself, and you're gonna have to do something hard, like to come to terms with this. And what is he basically saying is like in the beginning of the episodes, like in the season, he had a list, and so he was killing the people on the list, and so he killed this Asian man's son. So I think what is gonna lift everything off of his shoulders is going to be him telling this man that, look, I killed your son, and hopefully the man forgives him. And so I think that's gonna be the point. And then we see Sam goes out, a whole training montage. Like it was very dope. It was very dope, man. He cutting flips and throwing the shield and this and that. And you see him running. He's tired, but then he's running. He's building itself up. Got a little Rocky montage. And this is a little Easter egg from the Captain America movies, when Captain America was lapping Bucky, and he's like, I could go all day. I could go all day. And that's something that Captain America always said, like during his fights and stuff. I could go all day, even when he was getting his ass whipped. So he's running, and his nephews go at him, and he's like, I could go all day. I could go all day. So I like that because it's just like a little Easter egg, a little kickback to Steve and stuff. We have a George St. Pierre sighting. So Carly enlists them, so they're gonna get weapons and stuff from George St. Pierre. I think that's dope. Like, he was one of my favorite fighters, and like, if you know, like on the set, like he can kick everybody's ass. Like they got John and Lamar and all these people. But yeah, George St. Pierre would have kicked all their ass, like in real life. So we see that they have a meeting in New York. So they're putting things together, like the government and this and that. Carly and them, this is where they're going to make their move. So I think they're going to try to go kill these officials and stuff, because they have like some camps for people. It's kind of like America presently with like the Mexican refugee camps and stuff. But this is like camps where, you know, people disappeared, then they came back. And I think they don't have a room for some people and stuff. They're displacement camps, and Carly is going to try to make an example of this scenario right here. Sam finally goes to open the pack at the end of the episode, and he looks. You don't see what it is, but I think it's going to be some vibranium wings. Maybe a dope-ass Captain America suit. I don't know about the suit, but I think it's going to be vibranium wings, though. So that is the end of the episode. They have a cutscene. So John is building, he's building a shield. He's making his own Captain America shield. It's going to be whack. Because the Captain America shield, what's dope about it is, like, it's made of vibranium. So vibranium has a lot of properties. It absorbs stuff. It gives off and this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's why it can bounce and bling, 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 and come back and this and that. His stuff is going to be like metal, armor, or iron, or whatever. So it's not going to have all these properties. Like, iron is iron. But in the Marvel universe, iron ain't shit. So his shield, they're going to be fighting, and they're going to break that shield. They're going to break that little iron shield that John is trying to make or whatever. But this episode didn't have the most action in the world, but this was my favorite episode so far. Just like the emotional parts in the stories, in them dealing with things like Isaiah Bradley and Sam dealing with shit Yeah, so the camera went off, so that means shut up. In this video, shit is over. Like, comment, subscribe, computer grades, and the most hated man. Holla at your boy. Peace.